Well, hello and welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the internet and welcome to my channel. It's me, Odio, and I'm back here today again to do another review for you. And it's Inside Out Part 2. That's a triple rhyme. Not going to get that all the time. Let's get into it. Woohoo! So, we are back. I got a new camera thanks to my sister, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. It's a little bit higher and nicer than my other one, but back to do some more reviews. And today, Inside Out 2. I got to say, Inside Out 1, one of my favorite Pixar movies. I love Riley. I love all the emotions. We all have emotions all the time, right? So, it's super easy to relate to. And is Inside Out 2 as good as Part 1? Yes. This movie's awesome. I loved it. Just to get into it here quick, I'm not going to do heavy spoilers, but I'm just going to go light on them. But just opening up, the whole movie takes place pretty much over a weekend. We open up to Riley playing hockey again. Woohoo! She loved playing hockey in the first one, so I'm glad she's back for that. And it shows her right in a game, right out the gate. As the hockey game's going on, a lot of our favorite emotions are back. Joy! And voiced again by Amy Poehler. We also have sadness back. I love her. She's from The Office. But everyone's back. Anger, disgust, and last but not least, fear. Ooh! But you see all five of them right away in the hockey game. Anger takes over to help her score a goal. Fear helps her avoid getting checked and things like that. You fall right back into it. If you've seen the first one, I watched it not long before watching this one, you fall right back into it. It's great. The whole tone is there. Riley's back. The emotions are back. They're all cracking similar jokes to the first one, and a lot of the jokes land. It's really, really good. Riley's older now, moving into a different new school and things like that, so her life is changing. Wait, if I just look right at this, does that work? Okay, I'm going to do that. You can do it! So like everyone going into your teenage years, yeah, life certainly does change. Things start to matter that didn't matter before. Things that didn't bother you now totally bother you. So... So we can see in this one that over the years, they've built a great sense of self for Riley. She's a very happy girl. She thinks she's a good person. It's taken a lot of years. And Joy kind of cultivates the memories, takes away the bad ones, keeps all the good ones so that she always seems pretty happy and joyful, like everything's going to go her way. And that's being a kid, right? Everyone thinks, invincible, right? Nothing can go wrong because it won't go wrong because, I'm 5 and everything's fine. Your world's really small then, so success is not that hard to attain for some kids. But in this one, we're going into puberty, the dreaded puberty. And this is something everybody can understand. Whether you've been through puberty or you're going to go through puberty, it's something we're all going to hit. And then you get hit with a whole new range of emotions. And boy, do they show up here. We get them all.
Emotional, damn it.
We're adding in, of course, embarrassment. Because, puberty and embarrassment go hand in hand. We're also going to get boredom. Boredom was a really neat character too. That's the only one that actually had a cell phone app for actually working the emotions of Riley. Pretty awesome. We also get envy showing up. And most of all, anxiety. A whole lot of that shows up in this, which, puberty, a whole lot of anxiety. Totally. And anxiety starts kind of really creeping into everything as soon as they get there. We also get nostalgia. Nostalgia is one of my favorites. Shows up a couple times, an old lady like, oh, remember back when we were doing this? They're like, get out of here, nostalgia. We're too young for you now. Not yet. I hope they do a third one now when Riley's getting a lot older and she's nostalgic for when she was a lot younger because that's going to definitely work. And they should get a third one. Everyone should go see this. It should make a fortune. But yeah, like any good puberty story, we get the over-exaggerated antagonistic emotions that start to take over. And anytime you touch any emotion, they go a lot harder than they normally would. Did this camera move? I don't know. But long story short, what you get is every emotion goes to the max and anxiety starts to take over. Now that great sense of self that Riley and the gang has been building for them, I guess not really Riley, but all of Riley's emotions have been building for her, has created a great sense of self. But now anxiety is kind of tearing that down and she wants to add core memories in and Joy and them are like, no, don't add those in. So there's a big conflict and like puberty always, anxiety takes over. They're worried about everything and nothing. Invisible things that are never going to happen, but could happen. That's anxiety for you, right? Always out to get you with what didn't happen, but could happen. So they try to suppress all the other emotions and send them away. And we get some real fun scenes after that. once they suppress joy and angering everybody down, there is a big vault of suppressed emotions and secrets. I love it down here. This is one of my favorite parts of the movie. We get a Bluefy character who I guess is like a Diego or a Dora and has a pouchy character with all the different items in him, almost like the backpack Diego has. Loved it. I watch that show with my daughter all the time, so those jokes totally landed for me. There was also a Final Fantasy type character, because this is where all her secret suppressed things are. So she actually still likes Bluefy and this Final Fantasy character. And then there's a deep, dark secret hiding down there. You don't get to find out what that is right away, but it's awesome. Just like everyone, you have surprise, hidden, suppressed emotions. So I was curious about Deep Dark, but we don't find out right there. But they have to basically go back and get Riley's old sense of self back, because anxiety's building a new sense of self, and this new self is quite a nervous one and doesn't think Riley's so great, doesn't think Riley's good enough.
Stop it. Get some help.
So instead of all the positive sense of self she had before, now it's just a anxiety-ridden sense of self, which, I mean, in puberty, that might happen, right? So you need some of the good emotions and good memories to come back and replace that and keep her going. And honestly, I had a blast going with the emotions from the first movie. They had to go on a real long adventure to the back of Riley's mind to get her sense of self back and bring it in to try to help her through this tough time. They see these random minion people that are like working in the body and things, just like from the first one. They see the sarcasm start to open up wide, because puberty, sarcasm, teenagers. Yup, this all checks out.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Like I said, everything in this movie is so relatable and fun and just interesting. You love the whole world of emotions and growing up and all the different challenges you face and how you feel when they happen. It's such a relatable movie. And when they're going through all this back adventure, you even get a part where Joy cries, because like all your emotions jumbled together and you end up they all collide and things, and it's really fantastic to see on the screen. They have to go through a brainstorm in there. Then there's a stream of consciousness that they're kind of rolling down and things. Oh man, it's great. You're gonna love it. If you haven't seen it, it's an easy one of the best movies I've seen this year.
Perfect.
Far and away. So by the end of it, though, they've all kind of learned their lesson and they get back and they pretty much learn that even what Joy was doing wasn't the best thing for Riley. At the end of the day, every single memory she has should be a core memory, and they should all be used to commit her sense of self. Not just the anxiety ones, not just the joyful ones, every single success, embarrassment, everything all together. And when they do that, you find out Riley's going to be a great person anyway. And it's like I said, it's a great ride. You really enjoy it the whole way through. You're laughing, you're smiling. I think I teared up once or twice. It really gets you, because like I said, it's so relatable. The whole way through, you're like, I felt that way. I understand why she feels that way. She's trying to fit in with the hockey girls. She's trying to move away from her old friends into her new friends in high school. If you've ever changed schools, you know what that means. You're going to go in there. You're not going to have any new friends. You want to make sure that you have someone in there that you know. And when she finds out her two other friends aren't going to be going with her, that's the whole crux of it, right? She's trying to make new friends, and she's super anxious about it because she feels like if she doesn't, she's not going to have anyone next year, and no one wants to be in that situation. Overall, it's a fantastically amazing, fun movie, just like the first one. It's got a great message for everyone, and you're laughing, smiling, and crying the whole way through with Riley and all the emotions. Amazing. Like I said, one of the best movies I've seen this year for sure. Probably the best, to be honest with you. I haven't seen a movie this fun in a while. Pixar, they're hit or miss lately, but this one is definitely a hit. An astonishing movie. I recommend it to anyone. Go out and see this movie. And I really appreciate you watching this far. If you watch this far, you're a superstar. Got my new camera going, so it may have moved a few times, but we got through it. Really appreciate you watching this far, and please like, share, and subscribe to the video. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.